times we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Order, march. Retire the colors.
Order, left and we'll march.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It is now my honor and pleasure in introducing you to Maine Maritime Academy's Commandant of Midshipmen, Captain John Cashman, for some remarks to mark this occasion.
Thank you, Commander Christian. Regiment, parade, rest. Good afternoon, President Brennan, Dr. True, Captain McAvoy, and to all of the distinguished members of the faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the Regiment of Midshipmen who are able to join us today virtually thanks to the tireless dedication of Mr. Brian Wolf and the entire MMA IT staff. I welcome you all to the change of command ceremony. I will take a moment to explain what you will observe today. Today's change of command ceremony, with COVID-19 measures in place, makes this ceremony unique from what we have experienced in the past. Even though the full regiment is not here in person, the ceremony's significance is not diminished, as it serves as both the symbolic and physical transfer of responsibilities from the soon-to-be graduating first class to the second class who will lead from this point forward. Now, this does not mean that the first class have no further responsibilities. They continue to be members of the regiment and will set the example for the classes that follow. This year, that example is even more vital, as the outgoing class of 2021 will largely transition to our training ship for their final cruise that was canceled last summer, while other regimental students will depart for cooperatives, internships, and other field experiences to complete their degrees. Unlimited license majors will then take their Coast Guard examinations following cruise and then celebrate their achievements at a commencement ceremony on May 29th. For the outgoing regimental leaders, I trust that you will continue to mentor your successors to ensure the transition is smooth and to help the class of 2022 prepare for their own final training cruise later this coming summer. Every company commander, both past and present, have been hand-selected by the incoming regimental commander and the commandant's staff. And each cadet ship rate are similarly selected by the incoming cadet master and chief engineer, the ship's crew, and commandant staff. This year's leaders for the 2021-22 academic year are no different. The students present today not only volunteered for the responsibility and challenges of leadership, but were largely selected based upon their performance and dedication to the well-being of their peers. Much like the vetting process employed for selecting company commanders and their staffs, all of the students comprising the regimental leadership team, known as the Wedge, have been through a rigorous selection process and have dedicated much of their time and talent to the management and administration of the regiment. So before we continue with the ceremony, I will take a moment to say a few words to the regiment and the outgoing leaders. While this past year has brought constant change and unanticipated challenges, it did not diminish the experience nor accomplishments of the class of 2021. Through your dedication and leadership, you succeeded. Let's reflect on some of the achievements you attained. Under your leadership, you've expanded the regimental band by adding members, instruments, and vocalists, and supported 7 live and virtual events this year. You revitalized the ceremonial drill team and executed a flawless gun salute in tribute to a fallen alumnus. You proudly hoisted and struck the colors on campus 520 times. You conducted 5,291 individual room and personnel inspections. You supported each other as 481 regimental students across 10 academic majors, including 131 prospective 2021 graduates. You prepared 129 fourth-class students for the 2020 summer training cruise and renewed those preparations for the 2021 cruise following last summer's cancellation. You welcomed 140 students to Castine in August for RPT. You conducted that RPT utilizing boat crew training format for those 140 mugs that were organized across 16 boat crews for the first time that training evolution has taken place. 45 strikers developed the mugs through combined virtual and in-person training. And you led those 140 mugs through various physical fitness routines to set the foundation of a healthy lifestyle. Together, you trained 133 students on damage control principles in our new student-built damage control trainer. You welcomed 125 new fourth-class cadets into the regiment during 2 pandemic-modified and live-streamed regimental induction ceremonies. You captured hundreds of photographs and videos, including drone footage, to highlight regimental programs throughout the year, and shared those through professional quality social media sources which set the standard for future regimental media relations. You established a creative fundraiser to support a scholarship in the name of a recently departed alumnus, maintained accountability of those 481 regimental students through innovative muster and remote check-in procedures following 2 sudden transitions to remote learning. You trained 357 State of Maine watchstanders and scheduled over 9,300 hours of watch. You trained and coordinated the annual ship jump for 133 regimental students and 47 independent students in a pandemic-safe environment. And finally, the 2021 Wedge and ship rates will continue to lead the way as 242 regimental students will sail on the first of 2 summer training cruises in 2021. So in addition to the achievements that I have noted, simply put, you all are involved everywhere, doing everything, while managing your academic requirements across a rigorous curriculum made that much more challenging in accelerated semesters with many remote classes. Many of you also competed in varsity and club sports, joined and led various student clubs, served in the Student Government Association, volunteered with the Castine Fire Rescue Department and other emergency response departments, balanced part-time jobs as well as being student leaders within the Navy ROTC program preparing for commissioning and Strategic Sea Lift Officer service. In short, you have had much to manage and balance, and you have done it well. Bravo Zulu for a job well done. To the class of 2022, you will soon have the con. You have the next 12 months to solidify your reputation as a class and to better yourselves as an individual. As the seniors know well, the next year will pass quickly. Put forth your best effort every day so you don't regret missing an opportunity. For the Wedge and all new leaders, this is your regiment. Take care of yourself and your shipmates. Embrace the responsibility, honor, and burden of leadership. Challenge yourself to make improvements, and remember not to complain unless you have tried to fix it. Your opportunity is now. Enjoy and make the most of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the midshipmen before you, thank you for joining us. Regiment. 10, hit.
Our change of command ceremony this afternoon represents the formal transfer of authority from the first class to the second class at the company commander level. And the transfer of command authority is conducted in a simple but time-honored exchange where the new leadership states their readiness for command. The incumbent indicates they are prepared to relinquish command, and they exchange salutes and report their completion of the change of command to the regimental commander. Following the change of command, company commanders, the incoming and outgoing regimental commanders will follow the same process as the incoming regimental commander. Will state the readiness for command. And they will transfer the carry out and the salute and report to the commandant. Finally, the ceremony will end with the dismissal of the class of 2021 to make room for the class of 2022 to lead and begin forging their legacy. A company commander is the commanding officer of a company, a unit, which typically consists of 100 to 200 personnel. At Maine Maritime Academy, each company averages about 160 midshipmen. The commander is assisted by their executive officer, and the midshipmen are organized into 4 smaller units called platoons. The outgoing class of 2021 company commanders are, for Band Company, Midshipman First Class Hunter Marshall, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Turner, Maine. From Alpha Company, Midshipman First Class Hawk Magalozzi, a Marine Transportations major from Elliott, Maine. From Bravo Company, Midshipman First Class Jacob Lennon, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Albion, Maine. From Charlie Company, Midshipman First Class McKinley Murphy, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Harrison, Maine. From Delta Company, Midshipman First Class Lucas Gadini, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Auburn, California. And for Drill Company, Midshipman First Class Bryant Peterson, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Portland, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021 company commanders. These highly talented leaders will be relieved by the following individuals. For Band Company, Midshipman Second Class Patrick McEnany, a Marine Systems Engineering major from Belfast, Maine. From Alpha Company, Midshipman Second Class Darren Turner, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Charlotte, Maine. For Bravo Company, Midshipman Second Class Sawyer King, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Appleton, Maine. For Charlie Company, Midshipman Second Class Daniel Hennessy, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. And for Delta Company, Midshipman Second Class George Hawley, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Savannah, Georgia. And from Drill Company, Midshipman Second Class Christian Shepard, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Franklin, New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022 company commanders. The regimental staff, or Wedge as they are known throughout the Academy, is responsible for overseeing the day-to-day operation of the Regiment of Midshipmen. They are integral to fulfilling our regimental mission. Many students enter the regiment to gain management and leadership experience. However, these midshipmen sought to go beyond simple participation and volunteered to endeavor to make this program better. At this time, I'd like to introduce the outgoing class 2021, the regimental staff. The Regimental Executive Officer, Midshipman First Class Sayer Pono, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Skowhegan, Maine. The Regimental Operations Officer, Midshipman First Class Owen McLean, a Marine Transportations major from Albany, New York. Cadet Master, Midshipman First Class Hayden Sattler, a Marine Transportations Operations major from Ellsworth, Maine. Cadet Engineer, Midshipman First Class Dylan Bunker, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Bucksport, Maine. Regimental Adjutant, Midshipman First Class Peter Michaud, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Millinocket, Maine. The Regimental Master of Arms and the Regimental Physical Training Instructor, Midshipman First Class Stephen Garanser, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Bowdoin, Maine. Regimental Public Relations Officer, Midshipman First Class Andrew Todd, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Skowhegan, Maine. The Regimental Morale Officer, Midshipman First Class Chase Albert, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Old Town, Maine. The Regimental Senior Striker, Midshipman First Class George Elbert, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Powhatan, Virginia. The Cadet Chief Mate, Midshipman First Class Corey DeBoth, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Springvale, Maine. And the Cadet First Engineer, Midshipman First Class Noah Morin-Roy, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Biddeford, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 regimental staff. Now introducing the incoming class of the 2022 regimental staff. As the Regimental Executive Officer, Midshipman Second Class Maxwell Matson, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Blue Hill, Maine. The Regimental Operations Officer, Midshipman Second Class Tristan Walker, Oceanography major from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Cadet Master, Midshipman Second Class Nicholas Lewis, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Penobscot, Maine. Cadet Chief Engineer, Midshipman Second Class Connor Roy, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Hamden, Maine. The Regimental Adjutant, Midshipman Second Class Patrick Whittam, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Lewes, Delaware. The Regimental Master of Arms, Midshipman Second Class Jonathan McIntyre, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Goldsboro, Maine. Regimental Physical Training Instructor, Midshipman Second Class Christian Kibler, a Marine Engineering Operations major from Camden, Maine. The Regimental Public Relations Officer, Midshipman Second Class Gloria Passman, a Marine Biology and Small Vessel Operations major from Bar Harbor, Maine. Regimental Morale Officer, Midshipman Second Class Joseph Van Ness, a Vessel Operations and Technology major from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Regimental Senior Striker, Midshipman Second Class Catherine Cornell, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Portland, Maine. The Cadet Chief Mate, Midshipman Second Class Griffin Desmarteau, a Marine Transportation Operations major from Palsy Island, South Carolina. And the Cadet First Engineer, Midshipman Second Class Jacob Olson, a Marine Engineering Technology major from Charleston, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022, the regimental staff. Attention to orders. 2020-2021 Regimental Commander Matthew Harris, a Marine Transportation Operations Major from Perry, Maine. Midshipman First Class Harris, when directed, relinquish command as Regimental Commander with all rank and honors retained. Once relieved, duties relevant to your graduating class remain the same. Midshipman Second Class John Watt, a Marine Engineering Technology Major from Greenville, Maine, will assume the position of Regimental Commander. Midshipman Second Class Watt, when directed, assume command as Regimental Commander, Maine Maritime Academy, Regiment of Midshipmen. As Regimental Commander, exercise best judgment and prudence in administering daily operations to the regiment, and never lose sight of the fact that you're now responsible for the over 500 men and women in your charge.
I offer my relief. I stand relieved. Sir, I assume the roles and responsibilities of Regimental Commander.
Very well.
Sir, I've been relieved as Regimental Commander by Midshipman Second Class John Watt.
Very well. Class of 2021, you are relieved. Class of 2022, you now have the common.
Wedge, open ranks, march. Inboard, face. Forward, march. Detail, detail, hold. Left, face.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our change of command ceremony. Thank you for attending. As a reminder, the Strategic Sea Lift Officer Qualification Ceremony will begin momentarily. Regimental Commander, take charge. Strategic Sea Lift Officer. Conducting the formal SSO designation pinning ceremony is Captain Sean Kearns, United States Navy, the commanding officer of Maine Maritime Academy's Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps Unit. In virtual attendance is Captain Eric Cox, United States Navy, Commodore, Strategically Sea Lift Officer, Force. Captain Kearns.
Thanks, XO. So it's my honor to be here today, and I think this may be a first for us here, certainly in recent memory. We only, just this past year, were able to achieve a long goal of getting a full-time strategic sea lift officer on staff, and Lieutenant Ryan Armstrong is the inaugural candidate. He came through this program, as you heard, and graduated in 2014 with the basic training to go out and enter the strategic sea lift officer community, but was not at that point qualified. And he's been doing all the right things out in the merchant fleet in industry, recently earned his second mate's license, and has been gaining in that experience, which is what the Navy needs for our strategic sea lift officers to do. But in keeping with that, he also was building his naval knowledge and experience, working toward this moment, and as a further milestone in his Navy professional career, where he's earned the designation as a strategic sea lift officer and the authority to wear the insignia as such. So I'm really proud of him, and it's an honor that he's asked me to pin on his insignia. So with that, Lieutenant Armstrong, front and center.
Thank you, sir.
Ryan, the floor is yours. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. People get nervous when I pull out a piece of paper. To those of our friends who are attending this event virtually, thank you. This warfare insignia represents a substantial amount of time and effort to qualify for the privilege of wearing it. And it is all the more a privilege and blessing to be awarded at this very place where I received my commission. My experiences within the Navy Reserve have been tremendous. From supporting naval shipyards to working on board our nation's great hospital ships, I've seen quite a bit for just a kid from Maine. My goal as a staff member of our NROTC unit is to assist any current and all prospective students who are eager to join this Navy Reserve program to achieve the same level of experience that I've been afforded, if not more. To the class of 2021, remember, your reputation precedes you. You are soon to be graduates of Maine Maritime Academy. Wherever it is you go from here, set the bar higher. Learn from every challenge and accept every opportunity. I look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish. Congratulations to the class of 2021. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our SSO qualification ceremony. Thank you for joining us, and safe travels wherever you're at.